Hello, everybody. So I watched a video last night and I really liked it. It was one of the leads going over how she gets all of her messaging done for the day. And so I wanted to go over some things that over the course of 2 years I have learned to do in order to make my life a little bit easier. So if you are completely new to this business and you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm going to try to keep it basic so that anybody can do this. If you've been in the business for a long time, if today's your first day, anything like that, it should be easy to follow along. So very first thing we're going to start with is our income producing tasks. I have like my little note card so that I can stay focused and follow. So the very first thing is income producing tasks. These are the 4 things that we do every single day that will grow your business, will bring you success, but it has to be done every single day. And if you're not doing it every day, you're not going to get results. And you have to be doing all of them. You can't have one without the other. It's a puzzle, and each piece needs to be there in order for it to make the whole picture. So the first thing is posting. So I can show you guys what I do. So my posts, I have, if you can, maybe I'll turn, I do mostly on my feed. You don't know, it's not even so much that I don't want people to know that I'm doing It Works. I don't want that to be the first thing that they know about me. I don't want that to be all they know about me. I want them to know that I'm a mom when they see this. I want them to know. And here's the thing is they're going to see your first 9 photos first. I want them to know I'm a mom, that I have 3 boys, that I'm married, that that's pretty much the gist that I want them to know, those things. And in my stories is where people are able to get to see like me and what I do outside of that. You know, these are like the raw, unedited, pictures and snippets of my life. So it's just us at the grocery store yesterday, and that's pretty much it. I'm just showing us shopping. This is just everyday life. So the reason why I show pictures like this and do videos like this is because somebody out there that's not able, maybe they're not able to buy groceries. Maybe they're on a tight budget. Maybe they're at work and they're not able to be with their kids. Maybe they're, there's something that I am doing that they're not able to do. And I'm showing them that I'm able to do both. I'm able to do the business and I'm able to, do the stuff with my kids. I also put Costco and Trader Joe's haul, me and the baby. And then I also just did some videos of me talking about the frequently asked questions that I get, but I didn't answer the questions in here. And the reason being is because I didn't want that to be all of my stories. So instead I went over and I created a video on my IGTV. If you haven't created an IGTV, I would highly recommend doing it because you can create up to a 10-minute video and you just record like on your phone. So you record up to 10 minutes, no longer than 10 minutes. If it's even like 10 minutes and 1 second, it won't allow you to do it. So I don't know why it's not coming up. But you want to make sure that you're recording it to 10 minutes. So then I have all my stuff in here. So then this is the video. And so I just recorded it onto my phone first and then I uploaded it. I got 252 views so far on that. And I try to do the IGTV randomly. I mean, I think the last one I did was March 19th. So it was almost 10 days ago. So it's not something that I do all the time. And then if you did that, once a week, it lets people get to know you, see you in a different, other than just pictures. So take advantage of all that it has to offer. Going live, what I have learned is that going live on Instagram doesn't get me nearly as many views as IGTV does. So what you could do, and I did this a few times, Facebook, you actually get more interaction here, or it goes further here than it does on than it does on Instagram. So you can make it work for you. And if you go live on Facebook, you can save it to your phone when you're done. So it like comes up with a, do you want to share kind of thing? And it has an option to download to your phone. Download it to your phone. And again, make sure that the live is no more than 10 minutes. Otherwise you have to edit it and all that stuff. So I just go live and make sure that I'm keeping it under the 10 minutes. And then you can go ahead and go to your IGTV, and you would just, they've kind of changed it, but you can click the ad, and then the video would be right there, and then you can just, so that you're using, it's like it took you, so you're working smarter, not harder. So instead of making a video for Facebook and making one for Instagram, making one for IGTV, you're just doing one video and then using it for both platforms. And because Facebook Live boosts up your algorithm and that kind of thing, it's more beneficial to go live on Facebook, save it, and then go and post it onto IGTV. So that's in the realm of posting. But something that I would recommend doing, because I only post about once a day. Yesterday I posted, I guess technically twice, because I had this one and then my IGTV, but this was just a post. So I would recommend posting at least once a day. And again, work smarter, not harder. Post the same thing that you're going to post on your Instagram over to your Facebook, or vice versa. Just all you have to do is before you post the picture, or even after, sometimes I forget, and I'll just go here to edit, and then you can just hold down, select all, copy, and now I can go put the same pictures on my Facebook, paste the caption. I don't have to retype it out again. So that, and the whole thing, like, just think about that. Work smarter, not harder, because the business can take a long time if you get hung up on the small things. So just don't get hung up on things that are time consuming, like trying to post different things on different, don't even worry about that, because typically your audiences on each platform are going to be different, so it doesn't matter. So that's for posting. I have my little notepad. Posting, now something that you can all do is, this is from another lead that I got this from. You can get all of your posts together for the week on like one day a week, whatever one day a week works for you. For me, it's probably honestly Mondays. The lead that I got it from, her day was Sundays. But for me, that's not, if my husband's not home and it's a Sunday, that's probably not going to work. So Monday morning would actually be better for me. But you pick a day. You pick a day where you can sit and find 7 posts, 7 pictures. So we'll go over what you can post. So you want to keep it clean. You don't want to just have pictures of products. Nobody wants to see pictures of products. If it's in your hand, it's different. But like, even if it's a picture of the coffee, it's not a picture of the coffee packet. It's a picture of the coffee, in my mug. Or like, I would do something like this. That's my kids playing. I'm outside. I'm drinking my coffee. Like, but I wouldn't do a whole bunch of those. I try to make sure that if it's a product post, I'm in the picture. Another one, coffee. I'm always in the pictures because that's what people want to see. Coffee. I have coffee every morning. It's like a really easy thing to make in the morning, the keto coffee, and then I add the chocolate greens to it. It's something that I can sell in like bulk, or not bulk, but I can sell it in okay, I want to explain this real quick. It's my alarm clock. To remind myself to message and follow. I'm going to do it every hour on the hour. So we can move on. Get your posts together one day a week so that you don't have to worry about it. You can sit on a computer if you want and type out your captions. You can handwrite it. I wouldn't recommend handwriting it. That's crazy. You can do it on your phone. So I use Google Keep, this app, and I have all of my stuff saved onto here. So like if I, in the search your notes, if I type in triple threat, then my triple threat script comes up. And then all I have to do is copy and paste. And I have pricing. I have triple threat without coffee for people that don't want it. I have pricing. I have pricing with 15-day supply, with a 30-day supply. Like, if you guys want me to send this to you, let me know and I will send it. But yeah, I have lots of stuff. Okay, so messaging doesn't have to be hard. If you have an iPhone, then you should love messaging because it's super, super easy. So if you go into settings, and if you don't have an iPhone, you need an iPhone because there's so many things that you can do on an iPhone that you can't do on an Android. And honestly, when I had an Android, my business was going nowhere because I hated to do the things the long way, because that's what you have to do. So I'm going to show you guys how you can message quickly on an app on an iPhone. Okay, so I went into settings. I'm clicking general, and then down here, sorry if it's bright, I'm going to click keyboard. Okay, don't touch it. Don't touch it. So keyboard, text replacement. I know. Okay, don't touch. Then I have down here, I have all of my, these are the shortcuts, what I have to type in, and then the message will come up. So I'll show you guys where I start with my messaging. Sorry, I have a huge crack on my screen. I have to get that. My screen cover is cracked, so I need to replace it. When you go to your followers, all the ones that are at the beginning, at the top, are going to be your newest followers. So this morning I had messaged 10, and I left off somewhere down here. Probably remember where I left off. Let's see, Daniela. I think Daniela. So I'm going to go to the message, and I've never messaged her before. She's a new person. So I'll type in LC1. My message pops up over here in like suggested. So I just push the return key and it comes up. And if I want to get fancy, I can add her name in. Instead of saying, hey girl, I can say Daniela. Hey Daniela, I hope I'm not bothering you. I was wondering if I could tell you about my products. I know you would love them. I can give you my distributor wholesale price for our 90-day challenge. Are you interested? Send. Okay. And then there's that. So then Daniela, I can go down. Robin, never messaged her because again, she's new. She's new to my page. LC1. And then I'm going to do the same thing. Take girl out, and I'm going to put Robin. If I don't know their name, then obviously I'll put. So then there's hey Robin, send. This girl doesn't have her name on it because it looks like she's probably advertising stuff. She does something more, but I'm still going to ask her if she wants to be a customer, because even if people are doing their own business on social media, who's to say that their business is like yours, or that they wouldn't want your products. I've had plenty of people from other marketing companies buy my stuff. I've bought things from other marketing companies. Like, you know, you never know. Just because they already do something doesn't mean that they're not going to want what you have, because their company is probably different. So I'm just going to put, hey, beautiful. So I've already sent 3 messages. And then this girl, she looks like she'd be a great distributor. She knows how to post. She's got clear pictures. I know that she's a mom. I know she's probably married. She has 1,700 followers, so that's awesome. So I'm just going to stick with my my LC script because it's, to me, it's easier to go from LC to DT. So like if she comes back and she's like, typically what people will say is like, I can't afford the products. And so then I'm like, oh, well, have you ever considered doing this business? I think you would be great. And I can honestly say that she'd be great because she has a lot of followers already and she knows how to post. So it'd be very easy to teach her. And so then I think I've done 4 messages so far. And so then for following, there's different things that you can do to follow people, but I can go to the hourglass and then I can just look on the Explore page for, I try to pick something like clothing. This is like a workout thing. I just click on the likes of the photo and then I look at the names to see if they're maybe from here or maybe not. And some of these don't look like, these are not names that I can pronounce. So I'm assuming they're not from here and I'm not gonna waste my time asking people that aren't from here because that's a whole other issue. But if you do speak another language, what? All right, take it from him. If you do speak another language, capitalize on it. Okay, so this one's better. Lillian Hoyt, Tam, Lori Lapointe. Yeah, I can say most of these names. So then all I did, I'm on my Explorer page, and there's this girl here with her kids. I clicked on that, and now there's nothing in it. And now I'm gonna go here to the likes, and then I'm just gonna click follow, 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 and you can follow 100 an hour. And the last time I followed 100, it was at 9, so I had my alarm, so now I can follow another 100, 3, and then look, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. If you want to do this along with me, you can, but that's what I do. This is yours. This is yours. So that now, as I go in to message people, it's going to be these people. I mean, not these, I mean like, it's going to go in order, right? So like when I'm here and I go to my followers at the top, it's going to show me, newest to oldest, and then I can just keep going through that way. Okay. So that's messaging. Now, if you wanted to do some type of like, you set your phone and you commit to doing 10 messages every hour, think about it. At the end of the day, if you sent 10 messages an hour, even from, let's just say like, okay, you, like most of you on here work full-time or are going to school. So let's just break it down. You message first thing in the morning, get up, say 15 minutes. It's my alarm. I have to do my stuff, keeping tabs on it now. 15 minutes in the morning. In 15 minutes, you could very easily, now you already have your posts, right? Because you have been responsible and diligent about your posting. So you are you can reuse posts. If there's a post that you got a lot of likes on and a lot of interaction on, and it was like from 2 weeks ago or so, use it. Post it again. Like, don't feel like you have to constantly create new content because you're constantly bringing in new people, fresh eyes. They're typically not going to go back 2 weeks ago. 15 minutes. You're going to have time to post, your picture's ready, your caption's ready. You're just copying and pasting it over onto both platforms, Facebook and Instagram. Then you're going to message just the way that I showed you. And you're going to you can either do, if you don't have an iPhone yet, but plan on getting one, do copy and paste. And you can copy and paste and just put their put their name after hey. And then let's say you put 20, you can send 20 messages out in that time. 20 messages, okay? The next thing is growing your network the way that I was doing it, the way that I showed you. You can do 100 people an hour, or 100 people per hour easily. I just followed 37 people just while we were while I was showing you. Like, it should take you no more than a minute to follow 100 people. So follow your 100 an hour. Okay, let's say you do this for 15 minutes first thing in the morning. Then you do it 15 minutes on your lunch break. Now you don't have to post because we're only posting once a day. Pick your day, pick your time, whatever that you want to post, if it's first thing in the morning or if it's later. Hey, Liz. So then now you have 15 minutes you're not posting. So let's say now you can get out 30 messages because you're not having to spend that time copying and pasting and all that stuff and going from back and forth. And then let's say we still do 100 an hour. You follow 100 an hour, okay? Now let's do 15 minutes when you get home from work, okay? Another 20 messages, because let's say you get home from work, you're hungry, you have your kids, there's a lot going on. So once you get them settled, let's say we're just gonna do 20 messages, you're gonna follow 100 an hour. And then right before bed, you give it another 15 minutes. Another 15 minutes, and just 15 minutes. Let's say you work really, really hard, a little bit harder, and let's say you do 35 messages, okay? And then you follow another 100 an hour, or 100 for that hour. Okay, so by the end of the day, you have worked your business for 1 hour. 1 hour, you've sent out 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. You've sent out 105 messages by doing that. 105 messages. And you have followed 400 people for the day. That's insane. And that's just with giving this business an hour a day, 15-minute increments. Now, in between whatever you're doing, you're in the car, you're sitting in traffic, add to your stories, make a video of you sitting in traffic, and look at when you do stories, they have all kinds of features on them. So we'll do a boomerang of like my kids, so I can show you. All right, so that's my current situation. Okay, they're watching a movie. What I can do is I can go over here to all this stuff. I can add location, I can mention, I can hashtag. They're watching Minions, so I'm gonna do hashtag Minions. And then I can do a GIF. And maybe I put Minions in because that's what they're watching. Minions come up. I'll add a little thing. Is it corny? Absolutely. But the more features that you use on Instagram, on stories, the more people are going to see it. They're going to show it to people more. So you want to do stuff like that. It makes a difference. So I have just taught you guys how to work your business in 15-minute increments. You can post, get your post ready once a week. You message daily throughout the day. This also prevents you from getting blocked if you're messaging like this throughout the day, rather than messaging, rather than sitting down all at once and being like, okay, I'm going to sit here and I'm going to message 100 people. Chances are you're going to get blocked and it's not going to go through. Same thing with following. You're going to get blocked. It's not going to work. And then you decide where you want extra time to go. Like getting this stuff done, your post, get one post down, your messages, your, following, decide where you have extra time. If you have extra time, say in the morning, say you're getting up 15 minutes earlier, set your timer to give yourself that 15 minutes to post, to send your 20 messages, to follow your 100 people. limit it to 15 minutes so that you stay focused, so that you don't get sidetracked. And then the other thing is, if you were to get up 30 minutes earlier and then do another 15 minutes of, say, posting to your stories, you could do that in the mornings. You can add, for 15 minutes, if you're adding on your stories, that's a lot, because it does not take very long to add to stories. You can add stories while you're getting ready. What? You can follow up with people in that 15 minutes. You can, the 30 minutes for, this business is a lot. Catch up with your team, maybe ask them if they need anything, if they need any help, things like that. So yeah, I wanted to break it down to show you guys what you can do in 15 minutes. And then the other thing is following up. So designate some time throughout the day. Like I said, if it's 15 minutes, adding another 15 minutes in the morning, or maybe at night, or maybe on your lunch, like choose a time that you're gonna go through. Choose a time that you're gonna go through and follow up with everybody that said yes to you yesterday. Because the more, if somebody says yes to me yesterday, they're ready. I just have to stay on top of it. That's my job from here on out. Like, once they've said yes, now the ball is in my court. Here, go. Where's your tablet? You want to go grab your tablet? Go grab your tablet. So once they say yes, it's your responsibility to stay on top of it. It's like, okay, Tristan, I will get you something. Hang on. So then follow up every day until they go through. And the other thing is that if you offer to put in their order for them, typically people tell me yes. They're more willing to do that than to log on to the site and do everything by themselves. They would rather I just put it in. So I'll say stuff like, my follow-up message is, hey, if you, I'm sitting at my computer right now, or like, I'm going to be sitting at my computer tonight, I can enter your order. Would you like me to do it for you? And they just say, yeah, that'd be great. So then that's a great thing to say to follow up with people. Just pick a time when you're going to do the things. So posting, messaging, it's my alarm. Posting, messaging, following up, growing your network. Those are the 4 things that you want to do every single day. And if you have any questions about how to break everything up and how to do it, just put it in the steps to success. And that is it. I gotta go. Okay. You guys have a good day.